Good morning, Durga Devi. Good morning, Rakshita. Good morning, every one of you. Good morning, Kavya. Okay. Do you see a question on the screen? Please try to respond for this. Any one of you? Why do we need a string representation of an object? Good morning, Ritvik. Good morning. Why do we need a string representation of an object? How we can do that? How we can achieve? That means you are not revising every day. We need string representation of an object for easy manipulation. See here, in the real world, we'll be having very complex objects. Okay, I have given you example of complex numbers, okay, or a rectangle. But in the real world, we'll be having very complex objects, which will be having multiple attributes in it. Okay. So if you want to manipulate them, we can convert that object into string. Now how we are going to convert that one to a string? How we can convert? None of you are reading. None of you are revising. It is related with the previous class concept. We can achieve this by using string. Okay. We can achieve that by using string method. Okay. That is the answer. Okay, you can see there. In the last class, I told you about string method, operator overloading, polymorphism, inheritance, isInstance class, okay, isInstance method, isSubclass. Okay, and I have defined a keyword pass. Okay, can you tell me what is the use of pass? The next question is, what is the use of pass? What is the use of pass? What is the use of pass? Okay. Null statement. Are you? Can you listen my voice? Can you listen my voice? Okay. Oh, good, Shirisha. It is a placeholder. It can be null. See here, it's a placeholder. It's a placeholder. Okay. It is used. It is used to define empty classes. Okay. It is used to define empty classes. Okay. That is the use of pass. Okay. Now you tell me whether it's a keyword, whether it's a keyword, whether it's a keyword. Please type me, say yes or no. Whether pass is a keyword. Okay, yes. Okay, Vaishnavi says yes. Abhishek says yes. Good. Okay. Yes, it is a keyword. It's a keyword. Okay. Now, so in the last class I told you about string. I told you about operator overloading. Okay. In the operator overloading, what we will do is we will redefine. We will redefine plus, minus. Okay. All these things we are going to redefine. Similarly, polymorphism. Okay, same function performing different actions. Okay, it may be like this, or it may be like this, 2 comma 3, or it may be sum of r, say complex number 1 comma complex number 2. Okay, it may be like this, or it may be uh, 2 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4. You can see there. You can see there in the polymorphism, same function, sum. Okay, but it is doing different actions. Here it is taking no parameter. In the second example, it is taking 2 parameters. In the third example, it is taking what kind of parameters they are. What kind of parameters they are. Okay. In this example, what are the kind of parameters? What are these parameters? What are these parameters? Please. They are objects. They are objects. Okay. We are passing objects to the sum function. It adds 2 complex numbers. So what I mean is here same name performing different actions. Okay. In the last example, you can see that it is adding 3 parameters. It is taking 3 parameters. Okay. That's about the polymorphism. Similarly, I told you about inheritance. Okay. Inheritance is nothing but reusability. Okay. Inheritance is nothing but reusability. Okay. Where you'll be having parent class, child class, child class. Okay. Similarly, we'll be having different types of inheritances. Types of inheritances. Okay. I told you all these things. Now, similarly, is inheritance, is instance. Okay. This is a method. It checks whether it is an object. It is an object. It's an object of specified class. Of specified class. Okay. Now, similarly, is subclass. It will check whether the given class is the subclass of the next parameter. Okay. So all these things you learned all these things. Okay. Now we are going to execute them. We're going to execute them. Say in this example, you see there I have opened PyCharm. I have opened PyCharm here. Just I'll comment this. I'll uncomment this. Okay, you see there in this example, in this example, just I will comment the first line. Here we are having two classes, class red, class blue. Okay, both will receive a parameter. Both will receive a parameter. Now I'm calling red. Whenever I'm calling red, an object R is created. I'm passing that one to a separate function select color. Okay. Now after that we are displaying them. We are displaying them color dot name dot display. Okay. Now when I run this two times, I'm invoking two times, but the function name is select color, same function. Select color, same function. Okay. Please type me the function name, every one of you. Please type me the function name, every one of you. Select color. Good Nitish, good Vamshi, good Abhishek. Okay, good Shashank. See here, this method, this example is for polymorphism. Here we are passing red object. Here we are passing blue object. Okay, when I run this, so you're going to get, you have selected red color, you have selected blue color. Okay, now if you pass, if you create one more object, I'll copy this just to save the time. I'll come here, I'll paste here. This time I'll create yellow. Okay. Now you have selected yellow color. I'll type yellow color. Okay. Now this time, okay, this time I will pass y. Y is equal to yellow. Okay. Now I'll come here, select color y. Okay. I'll comment this. Again, I'll comment this. Now, what will be the output for this? When I run this, what will be the output? I have commented red, select color for red and select color for blue. Okay. Now what will be the output? You have selected yellow color. Okay. You'll get the message like you have selected yellow color. Okay. Let me run this. See there, you have selected yellow color. Okay. I will uncomment this. I will uncomment all the things. Now you'll get all the messages. You have selected red color. You have selected blue color. You have selected You have selected red, blue and yellow. Okay, red, blue and yellow. Okay, so here select color is performing multiple tasks, but the method name is same, or the function name is same. Okay, it's not method, it is a function. The method here is display. The method here is display. Okay, which is again it is doing a polymorphism only. Okay, so I'll comment this. Now you see the next example. It is for inheritance. It is for inheritance. I'll comment this. I'll uncomment this. Okay, just I'll comment this. Now you see here, what is the parent class and what is the child class in this example? Please type me parent class and child class. We have did this one in the last class. Parent class and child class. Please type me. Okay. Abhishek says parent class, person is parent class and student is child class. Good, Abhishek. Very good. You see here, we are having person, that is the base class. This is the base class. Base class or parent class. Also known as parent class. Okay, now I'll comment this. Similarly, it has two methods. Base class is having two methods, init and name. Okay, init and name. Now, init, what it does, it initializes the first name and last name. Everybody is having the first name and last name, is it? So first name and last name will be initialized by the method init. Similarly, the method name, it will concatenate the first name and last name with space. With space. You see there, we are having space here. Similarly, if you see the subclass, this is known as subclass or child class. It's known as child class. Okay. Now, I'll comment this. Okay. Now you see there in the student subclass, we are having one method. What it does is it concatenates first name, last name with marks. Okay, first name, last name with marks. Okay, and we are having one more method, self. It is like this operator. Okay, it is like this operator. It will be pointing to the current object. Okay, you see there, self. I'll type here self. It is pointing to current object. Okay, or it consists of address of current object. Okay, that is the meaning of self. That is the meaning of self. Okay, somebody is okay. Now you see there it has two methods. Subclass is having two methods, init and get student. Okay, get student, what it does, it gets last name and first name and it concatenates with student marks. Okay, that's what this do. Okay, so in this example we are printing the student details are, and we are creating an object of student. As soon as we create the student object, it automatically reuses the person. Okay, and all the things Ganesh and this Babu will be passed to the first and last name. Okay, even the 100 marks will be passed to marks here. Okay, now when I run this, you are going to get student. Okay, first name plus last name plus marks, you are going to get like that. So when I run this, so you see that Ganesh, Babu and marks is 100. Okay, say I'll take one more example. I'll take one more example. Say Rahul. Okay. Say Acharya. Okay. Now, when I run this, we got Rahul Acharya and marks as 100. So I'll change marks. I'll change 90. I'll change 90. You see there, we got 90. Now, for example, how to check whether this object is the instance of student. Okay, whether this object is the instance of student. How to check that? Whether this object is an instance of student. How to check that? Please. We can use a method. We can use a method is instance. Say I'll write print is instance. Now object. Okay, we have created an object. Now comma class name. Class name is student. Class name is student. Okay, it will return true or false. I said you the methods which starts with is will return true or false. Okay. Okay, you see there, true. Object is an instance of student. Similarly, if you want to check whether student is the subclass of, whether the student is the subclass of person, how to check that? What is the method? What is the method? What is the method which is used? Is subclass. Good, Abhishek. Very good. Only one person in the class who is doing revision. Every one of you, please do revision, do practice. Okay, try to execute. Okay, Python is very important. Python is very powerful than real world Python. Okay. You see there? Is subclass. Print is subclass. Is subclass. We want to check whether student is the subclass of person. Okay. Now let me run this. I think there are no errors. Okay, true. It is a subclass. Similarly, instead of student, I'll take employee. Okay. Now I think we will get false. Say employee is not defined. Okay. Now I'll comment this. I'll comment all these things. Okay. Now the next example is to show the usage of pass. Okay. How we can use pass. Okay, we have created a class A. Okay, which will be not having any attributes or methods. Just I'm defining pass. Similarly, B. I'm deriving B by using the subclass as A. Okay, whenever you want to pass A, here within the brackets we need to pass it. Similarly, I'm deriving C from B. Okay, so that the attributes of A, the attributes of B will be created or will be instantiated whenever we create an instance of C. Okay, so I have created an instance of C. Now you see there, I have created an object O of class C. Okay, now I'm checking whether C is the subclass of A. So we are going to get true. Similarly, object, whether O is an instance of C. Okay, so when I run this, you'll get true and true. So we got true and true. Similarly, say what type of inheritance it is. What type of inheritance it is? Multi-level. Good. Good, Nitish. Okay. Now, if you want to do multiple, two or three base classes will be there. Two or three base classes will be there. I'm defining two classes. I'm defining two classes. Say here we need to write A comma B. Okay. You see there I have created two classes, class A, class B. Now class C. Class C is derived from A and B. Okay. Now I'm creating pass. I'm creating pass. Now what kind of inheritance it is? What kind of inheritance it is? Multiple. Vamshi. Good. Good, Kavya. Okay. Say, let me create some example. Let me create some example. Diff. Say, I'll create a method A. See here, as soon as I create a method, self is automatically updated. Self is automatically updated. Say print. I'll write hey, I am in class A. Okay. I'm in subclass A. Similarly, I'll create a, I'll create one more method. I'll create one more method. Diff B. Okay. See here, it is automatically created. Now print hey. Hey, I am in subclass. I'm in subclass B. Okay. Now I'll create diff C. Okay. Here here I'll write print hey I am in class in derived class C. Okay, in derived class C, which is derived from which is derived from which is derived from A and B. Okay, from class A and B. Okay, now if I want the output, if I want this method to be invoked, okay, how to do that? If I want this method, C method to be invoked, how to do that? What is the statement? If I want to invoke this method C, say, let me, this one is capital C. Okay. Let me, this one is capital C. How to invoke this method? I have created an object of class C. Okay, sorry for interruption. Some network issues. Okay, do you hear me? Okay, okay, good Abhishek, good Abhishek. Okay, you see there O dot C, O dot C. Similarly, say I want to invoke this method, B method, method B. How to invoke that? Okay, good Varshini. You see there, if I want to invoke this method B, this method, how to invoke that? How to invoke this method? I want the message like, hey, I am in subclass B. How to get that? O dot B. Good Abhishek. Very good. You see there? O is the object name. O is the object name. Okay. And B. Okay. We must call the method B and give. I'll comment this. I'll comment this. I'll run this. You see there? Hey, I am in subclass B. Hey, I am in subclass B. Similarly, if I want O dot A. Okay, O dot A. This will give a message. I am in subclass A. I am in subclass A. You see there? Hey, I am in subclass A. Okay. Now I showed you multiple inheritance. I showed you multi-level inheritance. Okay, hybrid inheritance you can create by yourself. Hybrid inheritance you can create by yourself. Okay. Now, do you see the screen? Do you see the screen? Or any disturbances? Please respond me. Do you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Because there was some network issue. That's why. Okay. Now, the next concept is type-based dispatch. Okay. Here, what it does is it will invoke whatever the parameter we pass. Okay, it's like dynamic polymorphism. Okay, or dynamic method. It's like I can give the message like dynamic invocation, dynamic dynamic binding. Okay, how many of you heard dynamic binding in C++? How many of you heard dynamic binding in C++? See here we are having a method add time. Okay, two methods and three methods, increment. Okay, which one needs to be invoked? Which one needs to be invoked? This will be decided during runtime. During runtime. That's what the dynamic binding is. Okay, similar to dynamic binding, here we are having type-based dispatch. Type-based dispatch. Okay, if you see the example here, 9 comma 45, 9 comma see here plus start plus duration, both are time objects, whenever we pass two time objects. Okay, we will get this method, add time self and other, this will be invoked. Okay, similarly when I pass start and integer value, okay, one is object, start is object, start is time object, start is time object. Okay, and 1337 is a integer. Okay, is an integer. Now whenever this kind of invocation this is invoked, okay, this increment, this will be executed because it takes one parameter as integer. Okay, this is what the type-based dispatch is. Okay, the type-based dispatch. Whatever the parameters we pass, based on that, the particular method will be invoked. Okay. Now, next concept, I told you about polymorphism. Okay. Here with objects, we are passing time. We are passing 7 hours 43 seconds. 7 hours 43 minutes. 7 hours 41 minutes. Now time 3. 7 hours 37 minutes. Okay. Now sum. Here we are passing an array of time objects. Here we are passing. Here we are passing. Here we are passing array of time objects. Okay. So in the polymorphism, the sum function can also receive the objects in array format. Okay, they will add it, the sum will add it, and it will give to the total, and total will be printed. Okay. Now the next concept is card objects. Okay, this is how many of you know the card games? Okay. I don't know exactly. Okay, but I'll try to explain you. Say we are creating a software or a project which deals with a card game. So here we need to create card objects. So card will be having 52 cards. Card will be having that game will be having 52 cards. Where we'll be having four suits: spades, hearts, diamonds, and clubs. Okay, all these are known as suits, and 13 ranks will be there from zero to from ace to king. Okay, 13 ranks will be there. Now if I want to create a card, if you want to represent a card, we are creating a class which will be initializing with suit and rank. Okay, suit and rank. Say it is initialized with suit and rank. Say for example card 2. Okay, we are passing suit is 2 and 11 is its rank. I'm creating one card. This is how card is created. Now it is having attributes like suit and rank. That's about the attributes: suit suit and rank. Okay, now let me show you with some examples. Cards images. Say you see there, these are suits. Okay, we want this rank. A is having one rank. Okay, one. K is having 13th rank. J is having some rank. Q is having some rank. Okay, like this we need to create. Okay, now a group out of cards, we are picking few of them. That will be known as deck. Okay, now you see there, this is about class attributes. Now the next method, how to compare cards. We need to compare cards. Okay, this is a method lesser than. LT stands for lesser than. We are defining a method like lesser than. Now it receives two cards, self and other. Okay, self dot suit and other dot suit. Okay, if it is lesser means we will return true. Okay. Similarly, if self.suit is greater than the card whatever we pass to the other, it will be false. It will check the rank. It will check the rank. This is how we can compare two cards. Okay. Are you able to understand? Please. Are you able to understand? Please type me yes or no. Okay. Good, Abhishek. See, you must study and come. Okay. Okay. Good. Good, Srilashmi. Good, Nitish. You see there? I'm talking about a card project. It will be having suits and ranks. Every card will be having suit and rank. We are creating a class card. This is used for creation of objects. Now, you see here, we are creating card one object. Okay, by calling the card class, and we are passing two parameters for it. Okay, so its suit is 2 and its rank is 11. Whenever its suit is 2 means it is hearts. It is having heart shape. Okay, now next, it is Jack of Hearts. It is Jack of Hearts. This card is of Jack of Hearts. Next, if you want to compare two cards, whenever we want to play cards, we need to compare. Okay. So for comparison, we will be defining different methods in the class card. Okay. Lesser than. Okay. It will return if the current card's value is lesser than the card whichever we pass or we compare. The next thing is decks. Okay. Deck is the one which creates group of cards. Okay. Deck is the one which creates group of cards. Say different players need given players will be given group of cards, given group of cards, group of cards. Okay, so those group of cards is known as deck. Now how to create the deck? We are creating one init method. We are taking one empty list. Okay, we are taking one empty list, and we are creating, first we will generate a rank. We will generate a rank, and we will assign that one to cards.append. This is how the deck is created. Okay, after that, the deck, we are going to print it. We are going to print it. You see the output here. You see the output here. Ace of clubs. It is having two of clubs, 3 of clubs, 10 of spades, all the 14 the deck members. Okay. Say this is how we will append all the cards to the this result. Okay. We will join them. We will join them. Okay. This is how we are going to printing the deck. Okay. If there are 5 members in the group, 5 decks needs to be created. 5 decks needs to be created. Okay. Now in the deck, how to add the cards, or how to remove the cards, or how to shuffle the cards, or how to sort the cards. Okay. Now for removing the card, we are using a method like pop card. Okay, similarly for adding the card into the deck, we are using add card. Similarly for shuffling, we are using a method like shuffle. Okay. See here, a lot of disturbance, lot of network issues are there. So I think in this class, I told you about, I executed few of the examples. I told you what is type-based dispatch. Type-based dispatch. I told you polymorphism, how it is implemented in using time objects. Okay, the next one is related with card game. Okay, how to create what is card, what is card game, how to create class card, what are the attributes that will be there in the card. Similarly, how to compare the cards. The next thing is I told you about the decks. Okay, how to print the deck. Deck is group of cards. Okay, after that the methods which are used for playing the creating the deck. Okay, we can stop here. Some disturbances are there. Sorry for it. Okay, we can stop here. Thank you, every one of you. Please have a glance of the things from the textbook. In the next class, we are going to complete this module. Okay. Thank you, every one of you. Thank you, Priya.
Thank you, sir.